Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO of Meta, the parent company of Facebook and Instagram, and Palmer Luckey, the founder of Oculus VR and designer of the Oculus Rift virtual reality headset, have ended their bitter feud and have entered into a new partnership for the U.S. military. We'll have more on that coming up. You're watching the Bit Report for Friday, June 6th, 2025. Before we get to our big story, here's the quick bits you may have missed this week in the world of tech. Opera announced a new agentic browser called Opera Neon. It will focus on AI workflows and performing tasks on your behalf, like filling out forms, shopping, and coding. Apparently, it can code games and websites for you. Pricing details were not disclosed, and to use it, you'll have to join the waitlist. Adobe announced 4 months after they had released a Photoshop app for iPhone that they have launched a Photoshop app in beta for Android. During the beta period, users will have full access to all of its features for free, after which it'll probably be very expensive like its other products. Google says it's ending PayPal account integration in Google Wallet for US users effective June 13th, after they had stopped new PayPal account linking earlier this year in April. In AI news, Microsoft's search engine Bing is getting its own video creation tool called Bing Video Creator, powered by OpenAI's Sora model that will be available for free. It started rolling out to their Bing mobile app on June 2nd, with it coming to desktop and Copilot search at a later date. Prior to this announcement, to get access to OpenAI's Sora model for video creation, it required a paid account starting at $20 per month. In Bing, it's completely free right now. In other Microsoft news that'll make some people happy, they'll stop nagging users to make their Edge browser the default browser. Sadly, this will only be in the European Union. US users will still have to suffer. Google's Notebook LM, the AI tool that helps to summarize content to create what sounds like an audio podcast, will now let users share their notebooks publicly. While viewers cannot edit the notebooks, they can interact by asking questions and access audio overviews. A U.S. federal judge temporarily blocks Florida from enforcing a law banning social media accounts for children under the age of 14 and would require parental permission for use by kids 14 and 15 years old, saying the law is likely unconstitutional. Epic Games, the makers of Fortnite, have launched MetaHuman, a game developer tool to quickly create realistic digital human characters, now embedded as part of Unreal Engine 5.6. And finally, researchers have caught Meta, the parent company of Facebook and Instagram, using a covert method of tracking users' mobile browsing without consent, even while in incognito mode or while using a VPN. Now for the big story, which begins with Palmer Luckey making the national scene in 2012 when his company, Oculus VR, launches a Kickstarter crowdfunding campaign for the Oculus Rift virtual reality headset. They ended up raising around $2.4 million. After which, Oculus released 2 developer kits. The first one, called DK1, was released in 2013, with DK2 being released in July of 2014. In March of 2014, prior to the second development kit being released, Meta, the parent company, which was known as Facebook at that time, announced that they were acquiring Oculus VR for around $2 billion. Luckey and much of the staff at Oculus VR moved over to Facebook with the deal, which, to put it lightly, angered many people to the point that Luckey claims he was getting death threats. To coincide with CES in January of 2016, Oculus, now owned by Facebook, announced it would start taking pre-orders for the first customer version of the headset that would begin shipping in March of that year. The trouble for Luckey within Facebook began later that year, in September of 2016, when it was revealed that he was secretly donating to a pro-Trump group that circulated dirty memes about Hillary Clinton, which led to a strain with the left-leaning leadership at Facebook, including Zuckerberg. Fun fact, Palmer Luckey's brother-in-law is politician Matt Gaetz from Florida, who resigned late last year from the U.S. House of Representatives. Now back to Luckey. 6 months later, in March of 2017, this led to Luckey being fired from Facebook. The prior month, Facebook was hit with a $500 million judgment for stealing trade secrets from ZeniMax, a VR company Luckey's co-founder at Oculus had previously worked at. That same year, in June of 2017, Luckey launches a new company called Anduril Industries, as he puts it, to radically transform the defense capabilities of the United States and its allies by fusing artificial intelligence with the latest hardware advancements. Jumping ahead to the end of May of 2025, Mark Zuckerberg's Meta and Palmer Luckey's Anduril announced they've created a partnership to create virtual and augmented reality devices intended for use by the U.S. Army. With the announcement, there was a new X post of the two tech bros smiling and looking happy, which is somewhat interesting the way the two parted 8 years earlier. I guess it's true that making money brings people together. After which, Luckey posted on X, "It is pretty cool to have everything at our fingertips for this joint effort. Everything I made before Meta acquired Oculus, everything we made together, and everything we did on our own after I was fired. It's time to finish the fight." Thanks for watching this episode of the Bit Report. If you enjoyed it, do us a favor and give it a thumbs up and share it with others. If you're new to our channel and haven't done so already, subscribe and click the bell to not miss out on our latest episodes of the Bit Report and other tech-related stuff.